It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Chiefs and the Dolphins on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The wait is finally over. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll get about 6 up to the 20. Yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. 7 yards there and a first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And different running backs, same result as they stop him behind the line. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw out wide is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.M. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On the ground, this is Devon H.M. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Here is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this will be taken at the 13.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Mahomes going to throw.
And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Looking to pass. Tua. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On play action, it's Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. In motion goes the tight end. Mahomes now to throw.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And here's Ryan.
As he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Up the middle, Achane.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Through the middle of the field.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, 95 yards. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw.
And that went to the right side and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touch. Now Tua. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
2nd and 10. Running left, Achane.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Tua going to throw.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Second down and 3.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Tua to throw again.
That one complete till again.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man. It's Brown. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Some good games starting in the early window on Sunday, and one of the big ones features the New England Patriots, as they'll be forced to reckon with the Las Vegas Raiders. Out on the West Coast, more good stuff in the late afternoon as we'll be watching the game at SoFi Stadium. Well, it will be the Chargers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football to wrap up the week between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Dolphins offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting set for this next possession. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. From midfield, here's Tua. He's across midfield and finally brought down at the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. A give left side. Here's Achane.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Pacheco once again. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa headed back out onto the field. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure. Joy after that one.
Tua sets up to pass it.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and a yard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Isaiah Foskey brings him down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 17.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Now Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss. And it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
That one out wide and intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
In motion, the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Touchdown!
Xavier Worthy
from 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Mahomes.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Again, it's Achane. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
But now he appears to be in some pain. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Now Tagovailoa out to his left.
That is intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so